Game 7 of the Nuggets and the Clippers series just finished. Back and forth series. Both teams had a lead at some point, and it just had a disappointing ending. Clippers lost by 19 points, 120 to 101. The bad part is it looked even worse than that, and it was worse than that for most of that second half. It's just weird, though, because it looked like a completely different game in the first. They finished the first quarter up 26-21. They started Derrick Jones Jr. He came out of the game, 2 dunks / drives. I think there was a layup in there, but 2 nice drives, starting off hot. Hit a 3-pointer from the corner that rolled around the rim and snuck in. And to finish out the quarter, Bogdanovich came in, had 2 really nice fadeaway middies, and Batum even came in and hit a 3. It was looking decent for the Clippers at the end of the first. But that's where it all fell apart from them. They started the second quarter giving Harden a 2-minute breather, which spiraled into just insanity. They shot 0 for 5, 7-0 run. Instantly, the lead was gone, and they ended up never getting the lead back. To open up the game, the Clippers came out with a bunch of intensity, but it just slowly disappeared throughout the second half. They had a bunch of lazy turnovers. Zubac had 2 pretty bad turnovers, and James Harden tried to throw a pass across the court. Russell Westbrook intercepted it like a DB, got it to Aaron Gordon for a dunk in the stadium. I mean, the place went crazy. That's when it seemed like it was getting a little dicey. Denver, on the other hand, had 0 turnovers, and they got hot from 3 on the back of none other than Russell Westbrook and Peyton Watson. Russ hit 2 threes wide open in the second half, had 10 points in the quarter, and 2 steals, one I already mentioned. 2 steals in the quarter. It was just crazy production, a nice boost off the bench for him. I also loved seeing the Peyton Watson minutes. He had 2 really nice drives, and he also just had a wide open 3-pointer that he swished, and it was great for the Nuggets because Murray and Jokic were both, I mean, let's just say it, they were pretty bad. They were sucking for the first half, but they just found themselves with an 11-point lead at the half thanks to Russ and Peyton Watson. Going into the third quarter, this is where the game just completely fell apart. Like I said, at one point it was 66-99. It may have been worse at some point. The Nuggets came out of the gate in the second half with it was like a 15-2 run. Christian Braun and Michael Porter Jr. combined for 4 threes. They just lit it up, and you could tell halfway through the third quarter, you could tell this game was finished. The Clippers had nothing. They weren't scoring. Maybe the altitude got to them. The shit was over. The Clippers were so bad in this game that Kobe Brown came off the bench, garbage time in the fourth. He got 8 minutes and was the second highest scorer on the team, 13 points, 6 for 7. If anything, he was actually the spark they may have been missing earlier in the game. Because once those subs came in, they actually played with intensity. In Denver, they probably had given up at that point. It didn't really matter. The game was over. But it's just nice to see those guys come in and play like they care. This was just another poor Game 7 performance from James Harden, which seems to be a reoccurring trend. 2 for 8 shooting, 7 points. But I think it's worth noting, 13 assists is great. He was doing a great job passing the ball and getting guys involved. Just wasn't enough. Kawhi had his moments. He got 22 points, which isn't terrible, but it just didn't ever feel like he was taking over the game. He had a 3-pointer from the corner he swished, which was huge for them. Obviously, it didn't lead to anything. Norman Powell really struggled again. Zubac struggled again, like I said. Bogdanovich shot decent, but struggled from 3. He was only 1 for 5. Just all-around struggles for the Clippers. And like the title states, this is just a confusing one to me. The Clippers had the momentum coming into the second quarter, and it seemed like they just gave up. It's like starting of the second quarter to the third quarter, it went from a Game 7 gameplay to it felt like regular season careless play. Out of nowhere. This team is the 3rd-ranked defense in the league, and they looked lost, especially in the second quarter, giving up wide-open 3-point attempts. Just lost. Like I said, they just looked lost. Zubac did not have a good impact protecting the rim. He didn't have any blocks, 3 turnovers in the game. It's just a disappointing way to see the Clippers go out after having they were so hot in the second half of the season. To see them go out like this, just unfortunate. But it kind of seems like the Clippers just do that every year now. This is the end of the video now. So I need you to subscribe to me, to the channel, right now. Subscribe. Click the button, please, because this was some good shit.